All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Rachel Rillinger. I'm an accredited Tai Chi Chih instructor. And ideally, if all of you want to participate, this works really well. If I can't see your video, but I think Mom just said some of you just aren't able to do that. So I'll just sort of teach as best as I can without any visual feedback to offer suggestions. But I'll start by just explaining a little bit about Tai Chi Chih, and then we'll do a few movements together, okay? If anyone has questions, please just jump in or raise the hand or whatever. So Tai Chi Chih came about in the 1970s, actually. It's a relatively recent practice. So I'm actually going to pick this up so I don't have to shout so loud. Everyone can hear me okay? It looks like one of the people posted in the chat. Magda, are you able to see what they said?
It's just attendance. Yeah, attendance. We take attendance.
Okay. So it's different. A lot of people go, well, how is Tai Chi Chih different from Tai Chi? So traditional Tai Chi is a martial arts form. Tai Chi Chih is not. Tai Chi Chih is a moving meditation practice. The practice is slow. It's meant to be easy to learn and highly adaptable. I see something from Lisa. Does it say something?
It's the same thing. It's
Okay.
attendance.
Okay. So this practice can be done standing. It can be done seated. It can be done mentally. So that's part of why I love it, is it's highly adaptable. It's meant for everybody to be able to do. So the practice is 19 movements and one pose. So since we only have 30 minutes today, not even, we won't have time to do the whole practice. I'm just going to show you some of the movements and invite you to join me if you'd like, and be here if anyone has any questions. How does that sound? Okay, so first we want to pay attention to our feet. The soles of our feet. We spend a lot of our day ignoring our feet. We're busy, we've got stuff to do, we've got so many things, but now is a chance for you to pause and really feel yourself in this moment right now. Feeling your feet on the ground. Breathing. We're going to try to focus our attention on a place called the dantian. The dantian is a spot about 2 inches below the navel. It's our Qi powerhouse. Qi, you may have heard of, there's yin energy and yang energy, positive, negative, different associations with each one, but both of those energies we have in our bodies. And a lot of times those energies tend to get out of balance. And ideally, those become imbalanced, and the practice of Tai Chi Chih can help to bring those back into balance. Take a drink. So the first movement of Tai Chi Chih is called rocking motion. So rocking motion, you'll feel your feet on the floor, and you'll be gently rocking forward and back from the balls of the feet to the heels of the feet. So from the side, it looks like this. It's a very gentle rocking. And the movement comes from our dantian. So as we add the hands, the arms float up and gently come back down, letting go. Floating up and letting go. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what it looks like. The arms float up. It's meant to be the effort of no effort. Like moving through very heavy air. Rocking motion we do for 9 times, or we can do 18 36, multiples of 9. And you breathe naturally here. There's no need to coordinate your breath. Just breathing naturally, letting go. And we'll do one more. And we bring the feet together and we come to a graceful conclusion. Feeling the energy. This is called the Tai Chi Chest Band. And we do that at the end of every movement. So that's another big difference between Tai Chi Chih and Tai Chi, is that there's these pauses in between the movements. Another opportunity for breathing, meditating, feeling your body. So we'll do the next movement. It's called bird flaps its wings. In this movement, you'll have your feet in a V position, and you'll be sinking. The heels will rise up very slightly, and then coming back up. Again, no tension, trying to be soft and effortless as you can. So now the hands are sort of cupping a little chi ball. We'll start just below the dantian, or right about at the dantian. And as we sink, the hands open to the side and then slowly come back together. Sink and slowly back together. And on this third one, we do a forward wrist circle and bring the hands slowly back together. We do that again. Bird flaps its wings. Sinking. And on this third one, we do a forward wrist circle and bring the hands slowly back together. One more set. Breathing. Slowly back together. And on this third one, we do a forward wrist circle. Slowly back together, up to the heart, and grounding, coming to a graceful conclusion. And breathe. So even right now, if you're not doing this with me, even just watching me, your mirror neurons will be receiving and noticing the movements. The thing I love about this practice is that you get the benefits right away. You don't have to master the practice. You don't have to practice for many, many years. You get the benefits right away. And Magda looks, oh, there we go. So the next series of movements are forward and back movements. So in these movements, you want to sink, place a foot forward, and then as you shift, you completely shift the weight to your front leg, allowing the back heel to rise up, and then shift all the way back, the front toe comes up. I'm going to show from the side. We start with the left foot forward. So think it's a gentle weight shift. This is one of the key elements of Tai Chi Chih is the weight shift. That is what moves the chi. So I spend some time because the feet, while we'll be doing things with our hands, the feet and this leg movement, try the other leg, are really the foundation of Tai Chi Chih. So you want these to be smooth and effortless. If you're noticing any tension, you can play with the feet being closer together or further apart. But ideally, your feet are in a natural position and you're moving in such a way where things flow smoothly and effortlessly. Breathing. We'll try the first movement together. So sink, I'm going to mirror you. So you'll place your left foot forward. Your hands will float up, and this movement is called around the platter. So like there's a platter in front of you. So notice the shape of your platter, okay? Most of us think our platter's this big, but usually it's just in front of our body. So when you're moving your hands around the platter, keep it in your body frame. So breathe. Allow the hands to float up. and begin. You go around the platter in a clockwise direction. Again, I'm mirroring you. And you might notice that my fingers are moving. I'm not making them do that. That's the energy flowing. So as you practice and cultivate this energy with the practice, the fingers begin to move or tingle. Sometimes even your first time, you might feel some tingling. And that's the energy. Again, moving through very heavy air. And if your thoughts start to wander, bring your attention to the soles of your feet. And we'll do one more. And as we come back, bring the feet together. And we close with that Tai Chi Chest stance. Palms facing the earth, feeling the energy settle. And breathe. And smile. Because even if you don't feel like smiling when we smile, it sends signals to our brain that help our mood and help bring joy into our life. So we'll do the other side now. You sink first, placing your right foot forward. And we begin. Going around the platter now in a counterclockwise direction. Feeling your feet on the ground, remembering to feel that weight shift. And feeling your feet. And we'll do one more. And as we come back, we bring the feet together. And we close, coming to a graceful conclusion. And breathe. And notice what you feel. So since this is such a short offering, I'm going to skip ahead and show you a side-to-side movement and also an up and down movement. If this practice speaks to you, there are YouTube videos to start your practice, and there's classes in the city. I'm sure Magda can share my information if anyone wants to continue this. But because this is just a little introduction, I'm just going to jump into some of the other ones so you can sort of get a taste of what the other ones look like. So I'm going to jump to what's called the Taffys. And in these side-to-side motions, and I'm still going to mirror, you'll be stepping with your heel. And it's very important that you step with your heel. And then you place the foot down, shift the weight to the side, and then to bring the feet together, we actually lift from the toe to keep ourselves grounded and bring the heels together to have them meet. A lot of people tend to try to go up onto their toe, which can help us lose our balance, and we don't want that. So that's why it's very important to lift the toe and keep the heels grounded to bring the feet together. So in this movement, I'm basically going to demonstrate it for you so that you can just have a taste of what some of the side-to-side movements look like. So this first one is called pulling taffy, basic taffy. So there's 4 taffies, 4 different kinds, but we're just going to show you one today. So breathe. And again, feel free to join me. We sink. And for this movement, you're going to have your left hand on the bottom, palms facing each other. Step out to your left, and we shift the weight, and the hands shift as well. Bring the feet together for a mini close. Then we go back the other way. So now right hand's on bottom, stepping to your right. And we pull the taffy. Beautiful. Do it again. So left hand on bottom, stepping left, pull the taffy, and bring the feet together. Now right hand on bottom, pulling the taffy. One more set, left hand on the bottom, stepping left. Last one, right hand on bottom, stepping right. And we bring the feet together for a graceful conclusion. And breathe. Breathe again. So that was an example of a side-to-side movement. So there's several forward and back movements, a few side-to-side movements, and then there's a couple up and down movements. Again, 19 movements total, and we always finish with a pose, which we'll all do together at the end. So I'm going to show you an up and down movement now. This is called lights. Lights at the top of the head, lights at the temple. In this movement, we will be sinking and rising up gently onto the toes. Very, very slight. It's not a big rise because we don't want to add too much effort. So sinking and rising up a little bit, okay? So then we'll add the hands and breathe. So as we sink, the hands let go. I heard my ankle crack, letting go. Bring the energy up, bring it up to the top of the head, and we sink, and then we open. Step back to make sure you can see my hand. Sink and open. Sink, just letting go. And now we pause, flat feet, and we mix the hands forward. Feel this at the top of the head, and then we hold. Feel the energy here. Sink and open. Sink, open. We sink. Now this last one, we open all the way. Left hand on top of right, up to the heart. Bring the hands to lows. So then we keep going. Bring up the energy, and this time the energy is at the temples. So we sink and open. Sink and open. Sink, open. And now flat feet, forward mixing. Really feel the energy at the temples next to the head. Can you pause? Sink and open. Sink, open. Sink and really letting go. Open all the way. Left hand on top of right, up to the heart. And we come to a graceful conclusion. And breathe. I want to pause for a second to see if anyone has any questions. You could unmute or put it in the chat box.
I have a question. If you do the 18 series, 18 poses, how long is this whole series? How long does it take if you do it in the correct rhythm?
That's a great question. Thank you, Monica. So the 19 movements in one pose take me about 45 minutes. So the beautiful thing about Tai Chi Chih is that you don't have to do the whole thing. It's beautiful if you can, if you have the time, but you can also just do one or two movements and still get benefits. So a lot of times if I'm at the airport or on a plane ride or waiting for an elevator, I'll do rocking motion. And I'll find a way, because the more it's a cumulative practice. So the more you're able to do, the more benefits you get. But anything you do still brings benefits. So that's another reason I love the practice, is that you don't have to do the whole 45 minutes to receive the benefits. Yeah. Other questions?
Well, we have another session with you next week on music therapy because you are also certified music therapist. So if you can mention, I'm not sure if it will be a slideshow or not. Maybe next time you can give us a slideshow where people can practice if they want to do Tai Chi Chih, where they can find some groups in Kansas City.
Okay, yeah. I'm happy to put it in the chat, the Tai Chi Chih website and my teacher page. Yes, I will be doing a PowerPoint for music therapy, since it's a little different, but this one really you want to do it to experience it. There are only 3 teachers in Kansas City. I'm one of them. So I live in the Northland. There's a teacher in the Plaza area, and then there's a teacher out in Prairie Village. So between the 3 of us, we kind of have the metro covered.
And the teacher in Prairie Village is my friend from Montreal.
Oh, really? You know Lorraine? That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah. So if I can do it right now if you'd like. I can type in the chat bar the Tai Chi Chih website.
Yes.
And you can search for a teacher based on your location. And I'm just going to pull up the teacher link. And my classes, for me personally, are not current on there, but my contact information is. So you are free to call or email me to see if you'd like to take a class with me, or you can find Lorraine or Victor, the other teachers, too. So that's the teacher web page, so you can search by location or by name, and you can also just find out more information about Justin Stone, who originated the forum. The forum came to him in the 70s. Or you can actually see videos of Justin Stone on YouTube, which is such a gift. Or you can even purchase, he has a Tai Chi Chih DVD series, and you can purchase that virtually. Mm-hmm. Was there another information you'd like me to share, Magda, other than the Tai Chi Chih?
I think this is it. This is it.
Okay, I want us to make sure to do the cosmic consciousness pose, because whether you practice one movement or all 19, you always want to finish with this pose. So the way to do the pose is you'll put your left heel on your right ankle bone, and you have your left hand, I'm going to turn to the side as well, closer to the body, and like you're making a picture here. And in this pose, you hold it for about 9 breaths. You can have your eyes open in a soft gaze, or you can close your eyes during this pose as you allow the energy to settle. And then when you're done, you come to that Tai Chi Chest stance, grounding with the earth. And then you're completed. So I recommend, after you practice Tai Chi Chih, it's usually beneficial to sit for about, as long as you're able to, but to do a little meditation to notice what's happened in your body. Part of the Tai Chi Chih practice, it is a moving meditation, but there's so much more to it that reveals itself about our bodies, which is why I love the practice and it changed my life. So, other questions people have?
Well, if you have any questions, type them in, but I don't see any. Maybe just a reminder, our next session is on the 27th. So if you are attending, you can bring those questions with you. So, all right then, do you have anything?
Yeah, so for the 27th, we'll be talking about music therapy. And so I'll do a little PowerPoint for that. And if there's any particular area you want me to focus on, let me know.
All right, I will. All right. Well, thank you very much, Rachel. Thank you for your presentation, and it was great to see you again. And see you again, everyone, on the 27th.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.